Hello, my name is Sarika Agrawal, and in this short clip I'd like to talk about pricing. Pricing is a hugely important subject with consequences, obviously, and I come across people who find pricing quite challenging. Often it's because they take their sense of self-worth from the prices they charge, and this obviously is problematic for them both financially and in their own peace of mind. So in this short clip, I'd like to talk about why that's a problem and offer an alternative approach to it. So business inevitably involves making decisions about the price of your goods and services. Some of you listening will be running your own business and others will be self-employed. Either way, it's very likely that you're involved in setting prices, in selling, and in negotiation. And even if you're employed within a large organization, you also have a price because you're working for a salary, and effectively the salary is your price. So pricing affects almost every working person, and it has consequences. If you don't get your prices right, your business simply won't be sustainable. Your prices have to be able to give you enough revenue to cover your overheads, which includes paying yourself. Ideally, you need enough left over to cover your debts and hopefully even some to reinvest back in the business. So like I said earlier, many people link their sense of self-worth with what they charge. Now, why is this a problem? Well, when our sense of self-worth is linked with what we're paid, it becomes profoundly personal, and then a number of things follow. If we're someone who already has low self-esteem, it can be a real struggle to charge a full and proper price to make a decent living. I find that this is quite common among people selling a service, much more so than those selling a physical product. For example, therapists, artists, professionals, even consultants, people in those sorts of lines of work can often struggle. Equally, if we don't get the price we've asked for, we can feel undermined. Our self-esteem can be crushed by this rejection. And this sort of experience can set us back from looking for more business, never mind charging a proper price. To be fair, our culture does encourage us to get our sense of self-worth from what we're earning. Well, not just from what we're earning, from what we own, even what we spend. I'm sure most of you will recognize that famous L'Oreal tagline, with a swish of the hair, the actress goes, well, because you're worth it. Our culture is continually telling us to link our sense of self-worth with money. So the traditional advice usually goes along the lines that you are worth it, therefore you should charge more. In other words, it's trying to justify your worth, in order that you can justify your price. I want to question that very linkage and offer you an alternative way of looking at it, because sometimes it does work for people, but often it does not. I want to question the very linkage between self-worth and what you are paid. And I want to suggest to you that this linkage is not helpful. In fact, it's not even valid when you look at it more closely. As soon as you make that linkage, you are actually giving your power away. And you're giving away the keys to your self-worth based on somebody's willingness to pay what you want or not. Can you see the problem with that? Pricing becomes an emotionally loaded issue. Now, in business, we really need dispassion to make good business decisions. So the bottom line is, the reason it's not wise to link your price and your self-worth is quite simply that it's disempowering. So I want to leave you with a couple of thoughts to take away. Who you are is priceless, meaning it is without a price. Your work, on the other hand, has a price, but not you.